Greetings. Welcome back to NumbersLie Sports Network. I'm here with your panel of sports experts. I'm Tweed. But today, we're going to talk about the Dallas Mavericks on our 30 for 30 team previews. The Dallas Mavericks last year, they ended the season on a 52-30 record. That would be good enough for fourth in the West behind the Golden State Warriors. It's almost weird. It's like I expect the Warriors to be at the top, so it's like it kind of looks weird that they were third. But yeah, so the Dallas Mavericks were fourth in the West last year. And as far as the moves that they've made, they actually went ahead and shored up their front court. They went ahead and got JaVale McGee from the Suns, and they traded for Christian Wood from the Rockets. They obviously lost Jalen Brunson to his Knicks, his hometown Knicks, pretty much there, and a host of other players. They lost Boban, fan favorite, Marquise Chris, Sterling Brown, Trey Burke, but they did draft Jaden Hardy.
Yes.
Tell us about Jaden Hardy, Phil, one of your cousins.
I expect Jaden Hardy. Well, they also have your boy Frank Nicolina. I expect Jaden Hardy to overtake him on the depth chart eventually, sometime in the season. You know, he may go down to the G League early in the year. Him and McKinley Wright. I expect Jaden Hardy to take over as like a backup to the backup of Spencer and Tim Hardaway Jr. come into the season. He got that dog in him. He could score from pretty much anywhere on the court. He was a highly touted high school prospect, and I expect him to do big things in the league. For sure.
So yeah, Jaden Hardy drafted
yes, sir.
37th overall. Now about Christian Wood. So the whole Christian Wood thing, I'm very interested in this because they say Christian Wood is going to come off the bench as a sixth man.
Then he reposted with the laughing emojis right after that.
Yeah, like I don't, I'm just trying to figure out how long it's going to last. Is that going to really last the whole season? Just knowing how talented Christian Wood is, you know what I'm saying?
So here's my thing. Does it matter?
Right. If he finished the fourth quarter,
I don't get that at all.
It don't even matter.
Okay.
Like people get stuck up on, I'm starting, I'm not starting. Like, are you playing in the fourth? Are you there in the last 2 minutes of the game? I expect him to be there, especially over somebody like Dwight Powell. Or you guess you could keep Dorian Finney before. I like Dorian Finney.
Finney Smith.
I think they go super small, play Christian Woods at the 5 to end games off.
Yeah.
Woods, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Dinwiddie, and Luka. I think that's their closing lineup.
Yeah, Dinwiddie does finish. I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, this will be another team that, it's gonna like you're gonna have to help on Luka, but it's gonna cost you just because of the shooting that they have with Tim Hardaway Jr. getting back healthy, Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, Maxi Kleber, Christian Wood. Like, it's gonna hurt you to help, but Luka's gonna make you help.
Yeah.
Ask Gobert about helping.
He's gonna make you help.
Wait, my boy catching strays. It's all good though.
This team, I think, will finish top 4 or 5 in the West again. And as long as people are knocking down shots, because Luka's gonna get his buckets, that's really gonna help Luka's MVP case, in my opinion. I mean, he already averages maybe 7, 8 assists a game already. But having another shooter back in Tim Hardaway Jr. I think having Tim Hardaway Jr. back, period, is big. Because he can score on multiple levels, unlike a Reggie Bullock, and Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith can score in the paint as well. He just can't create his own shot like a Tim Hardaway Jr. So I'm actually excited to see Tim Hardaway Jr. back. This team is going to punish a lot of people with the way you're going to have to help off Luka.
Question, piggybacking off of that topic, Tim Hardaway Jr. So one, Tim Hardaway Jr. just confirming he's coming off the bench. And then two, I saw a clip has been going viral, going around of the preseason game. Just recently where Luka is just dribbling the ball and he made two amazing passes to one to JaVale McGee and another one to Reggie Bullock, and they both bricked it. And I guess whoever posted the video is like, this ain't gonna get it, basically. And
it's one game.
Like, it's a preseason game.
It's one game.
It's early. Like, they got shooters, but that's the type of stuff I see on Twitter. But
another thing we haven't talked about though, and I'm really curious to see his development, is the Aussie, Josh Green. He's gonna get more minutes now as he, is entering his second, third year in the league. So you mentioned that Luka's gonna get people wide open shots. I'm interested to see if Josh Green gonna be consistent enough. He has an athleticism to, get to the cup and score, but the consistency outside, 3-point range, he's going to have ample opportunity to be a productive player on that team.
And you know what? I don't think so. I actually think that's who Jaden Hardy's going to take minutes from.
John?
Yeah.
Had him at 3.
Doesn't matter when you have. I mean, and the reason I'm saying it doesn't matter because outside of Luka and whoever they start at the 5, if it's JaVale McGee, the 2, 3, and 4 are all 2s or 3s, realistically. Like, and truthfully, without the ball handling, Luka in itself is a 3-4 size wise. So that's why I don't think it matters as far as labeling a position when it comes to anyone except Luka and Spencer Dinwiddie, and then whoever they play at the 5. I don't think Josh Green. He was highly touted coming out of high school. He played all right at Arizona. Again, it's just about opportunity, and I don't think he played well enough last year to take any type of minutes from Tim Hardaway Jr., who was injured. If he's in that second string rotation, again, I think eventually he loses minutes to Jaden Hardy.
Yeah, I think for Josh Green to get minutes, he literally has to turn to Bruce Brown Jr. They can't afford for him to continue to keep missing threes and stuff. So, like, he got to be a slasher. He got to go to the open spots on the court. He got to defend well. Got to rebound and push it. But I'm not saying they've seen enough of him, but I don't see him supplanting minutes from Tim Hardaway Jr. or Finney Smith. Maybe he can steal some of Bertan's minutes, but with a player like Luka, you need people on the court to spread it. Mm-hmm. So I think it's not an ideal situation for him in Dallas right now, but he could prove us all wrong and be that guy to turn into the Bruce Brown, the Jeff Greens of the world.
And it's funny, I think Luka is like the foreign LeBron at this point. You're just picking players to put around him that can catch and shoot at this point because it's just the Luka show. And then you mentioned Davis Bertans. It says he has a knee injury right now, but hopefully he'll be healthy. But he's a.
You got your boy Maxi Kleber.
I hate Maxi Kleber too. I'm so tired of Maxi Kleber.
But when you can shoot the 3 and block shots, man, that's all they need from the kid.
3 and D. And in my opinion, I think this team, that's really separating them from being like leading the West or like being somewhat of a contender is another Dorian Finney-Smith type player, somebody who can guard the best player or one of the best players on the other team, give Luka a little break. Because like they don't have enough of that dog defense. You know what I'm saying? Like they got hella talent, hella shooting.
What you talking about? I mean, so I got to take.
I know you don't like defense, Jawan.
No. I mean, you love defense, and for you to say that really baffles me, given how much they improved. They literally talk about how much their defense, how they went from like last in defense to like top 10. Like with the switch when Jace Kidd came and made it a thing and challenged Luka to play.
I almost forgot that they got your uncle Jace Kidd on the coach staff. True. Now I did point that out last year, and they might be and they are a great defensive team. Yeah. What I'm saying is what's going to separate them and put them over that hump is having one or more players, one more player that's going to actually go get a stop.
Like Finney Smith.
Well,
somebody
like
that.
Reggie Bullock.
Right.
I feel like I don't think he's that guy, bro.
And
I'm gonna be
you got
realistic.
JaVale
Man. You
McGee
know
and
how I
Christian Wood,
feel.
both shot blockers, right? I mean, you can be a little more aggressive on the wings. You know, it's okay to get because you know that you got somebody back there that can block somebody's shot if it gets to the paint. So
Yeah, hopefully JaVale McGee can be Tyson Chandler-esque, but we'll see.
Ty Chandler, assistant coach on
I'm
that
gonna be
team
honest
too.
with you, man. You know how I feel as far as success in the NBA. That's why I don't care when people get mad with people teaming up. This team doesn't have a second All-Star.
True.
In my opinion, without a second All-Star, you know, their semifinals to Western Conference Finals, and that's the max. Like, they won't get over that hump until you can get a second All-Star in Dallas with Luka.
Oh yeah.
And again, not trying to take anything away from this roster. This roster is really decent. But until they get a second All-Star, again,
Jaden could eventually be that All-Star eventually.
Who?
You think Jaden has the talent to be that All-Star eventually?
Not with Luka.
4 or 5 years. No.
Hey, not playing next to Luka.
Nah.
Jaden Hardy needs the ball. Luka needs the ball.
And that's the thing. Like, it's not like the Minnesota situation with Cat and Anthony Edwards. Because if you recall when we did the draft preview for Anthony Edwards' year, you know what I'm saying? The main thing I was harping on was how Anthony Edwards was a volume shooter. And Jaden Hardy's the exact same way.
He is a volume shooter.
Smaller, and maybe slightly less athletic, but he's a volume shooter. He needs the ball.
They literally have built this team right around Luka. They're just picking and choosing. Okay, this is catch and shoot. Okay, defense, rim protection. This is Luka's team. This is the Luka show. They're setting him up to be MVP next year. So that's just what it is at this point. You just got to sit back and enjoy the
27, 7-7 for Luka next year.
That's all bat. Might be 27, 8-8. I don't know.
I mean, if I'm a free agent, why wouldn't I not want to play with Luka in Dallas? I mean, I'm playing in a nice area in Dallas. I'm tax-free money in Dallas. You know, you got a superstar Luka that loves to, you know, dish it out. And like, why wouldn't I want to play with?
Because you can come to the San Antonio Spurs and play with Victor Wembanyama like next year. That's why.
Next.
So like, in my opinion, the type of All-Star Luka needs is a Jalen Brown, a Klay Thompson type All-Star.
Such as like a defender?
I'm not saying defender. What I'm saying is
someone who plays off the ball.
Right. A player who plays off the ball can still create their own shot and still affect the game, scoring and in other ways, you know what I'm saying, aside from just having to shoot. Again, a Klay Thompson who and the reason I say a Klay Thompson, granted, obviously he needs the ball to score, but he's not dribble. Klay's 3-4 dribbles at the most before he's getting the shot off. He's not setting anything up. Jalen Brown, a slashing type scorer who can also shoot, who can also get points by playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Turning defense into offense. That's the type of all-star, in my opinion, that I can think off the top of my head that Luka Doncic needs in Dallas.
I will say I feel like it's too early for players to go team up with Luka, if that makes sense. Like no one in his class is ready to team up with him. You know what I'm saying? No one in that age range. Because if you look, you say what?
When did he get drafted? What's his class?
He was with Trae Young, all those guys. So like he just got his rookie extension. Like, wasn't it Jason Tatum in that draft? Wasn't that the Markelle Fultz?
2018.
Jason Tatum.
2018.
Yeah, so it's like no one from that class has people teaming up with them just yet. They still budding superstars. They all getting their own money. And I don't see the likes of like a Paul George. Like, I'm about to go team up with the young guy Luka because I'm still in my bag too. I'll team with another like superstar, if that makes sense. I think.
Man, what about Bradley Beal? If he was available, I feel like that would.
He was available. He wanted to be a bag boy. It's just, and I think that's more so than anything.
He pulled the loyalty card too.
Yeah.
Give it to
Running
him.
from the grind.
Mo Bamba. So I was looking at the 2018 draft now. DeAndre Ayton. I do not like DeAndre Ayton, bro. DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley were drafted before Luka at 3, and then you got Jaren Jackson, Trae Young, Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter, Colin Sexton, Kevin Knox, Mikal Bridges. This is kind of an ugly draft to me.
That draft was cold.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about? That sounded good to me.
That draft was cold.
The
only thing is like some of the people you named that got drafted before Luka, as we know, a lot of people are drafted off potential.
Right. Marvin Bagley. Yeah.
Great example is definitely Marvin Bagley.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So that's pretty much the Mavs. We'll see. They're gonna be an exciting team to watch. For me, for sure. They can probably have a lot of nationally televised games, and Luka gonna do his thing. Hopefully, he stays healthy. Hopefully everybody stays
Are
healthy.
they playing on Christmas?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
But you know why though?
Why is that?
I mean, you're only watching Luka. Like, look at everybody else that's playing on Christmas. At least the late games. It's multiple superstars.
Yeah.
Granted,
no, the Mavs playing. Mavs playing Lakers.
The Knicks playing on Christmas, bro.
Mavs playing the Lakers. Knicks playing the Sixers.
The Knicks got to be playing that.
That should be the first game.
Yeah.
Let that be the 10 a.m. game.
Knicks and Celtics have to play every year on Christmas. Knicks, Celtics, Lakers. Like, they play every year on Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
no matter how bad. Yeah, all the big market teams play. Besides the Bulls.
Right, besides the Bulls.
I mean, but the Bulls are behind the Knicks, Lakers, and Celtics as far as big markets.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, Christmas Day. I'm trying to look up again. I can't find them, but okay.
I got you. 76ers versus Knicks at 11. Lakers versus Mavs at 1:30. Bucks versus Celtics at 4. Grizz versus Warriors at 7. Suns versus Nuggets at 9:30.
Usually the Lakers be later than that. That's interesting.
But they playing the Mavs.
Right.
They at Mavs.
And the thing is, it's hard. Golden State versus Memphis is the marquee matchup. All the jaw jacking in off season, the series, during the playoffs. If Ja didn't get hurt, you know what I'm saying? All that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to just tip the ball off, man.
I bet you the NBA wish Brooklyn would have did their thing before they named their televised games.
Right. Brooklyn, how many televised games they got? Like 6, maybe?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They go flex their ass at prime time at some point.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's another story though. But okay. All right. Dallas Mavericks team preview. Welcome to the Luka show. Enjoy the Luka show this year. Luka for MVP. Just give it to him now. I already got a bet. So, all right.
You got a bet.
See y'all in the season. NumbersLie Sports Net. We out.
We getting close. We getting close. Look at upgraded. PPP came through. We got real horns out here.